You still have a lot of time in hand to save your scores in class 10th board exam. Watch this video till the very end to save your scores in class 10th board. And I would like to give myself a huge round of applause because this is going to be the third upload of the day, third upload of the week, not day, third upload of the week. And let's get right into the video. The first one is for SST subject because I recently got a comment asking help for SST subject. And here it is. Read difficult chapter, each of your subject from SST. That is to read one lesson from each of the subject which are history, geography, economics, and political science. For SST, you can use mind maps instead of just writing traditional regular notes and change the pattern of writing notes, which is instead of just writing the definition itself, make a question out of it, make frame question yourself and then write notes. It's going to be a much more efficient method of note writing. You can also try blurting method, wherein you have to read a specific material first, try to memorize it, and recall it by writing it on a piece of paper. And now focus on the parts which you have missed to recall. And you can try this over and over again until you can memorize and recall each and every component. Attempting mock papers is one of the most essential part of preparing for an exam, but you haven't been, just don't. Just don't attempt a mock paper, but practice minimum 50 questions every day from each of your subject as a form of mock paper practice. And follow the timeline of 2 hours and 30 minutes with no reading time instead of 3 hours with the reading time. Start writing answers with the long question first. That is the question which carry the maximum word limit. Start with those questions. Attempt one entire section first, then jump on to the next section. If you're not following the regular sequence of the question paper while attempting, please attempt one specific section first, then jump on to the next. Don't intermix the two. You get 15 minutes for reading. Please utilize this reading time. During these 15 minutes of reading time, analyze which section you have to start off with first, which section is much more easier for you. Underline the important key term or the key phrase from your answer. Don't underline the entire answer itself, but underline the important key term and the important phrase which is in your answer. Follow the word limit as mentioned. If you get an OMR sheet, please fill it carefully. If you're someone who thinks that reading is gonna be a time-consuming activity for you, then just skim through the lesson and jump onto the question, practicing question and mock papers. But don't underestimate the power of reading because one-liner questions and one-marker questions are extracted from these NCERT textbooks. So reading is important, but so is question answering practice. Don't make a mistake by ruining your sleep pattern. Sleep for good enough hours. Wake up early, not like 5 a.m. in the morning. Just wake up at like 7 and study for good amount of hours. Don't study the entire day itself. Don't fall sick during the exam season. So ironical. If you don't consume caffeine, please don't start consuming it because you're gonna be ruining your sleep pattern and everything. Caffeine, try to bring a stop to it. Find out which pen is comfortable for you because you want to be writing your answers in board exam very quickly, very fast. So please use a light weighted pen. If you're doing it a very last minute preparation, which I don't recommend, practice creative writing as much as possible for your language subjects because they're going to be your saviors. For science, diagrams, graphs and figures are very much important, and for SST, dates and timelines are quite important. Memorize each and every important events in the SST subject, in the entire SST subject, because these events are going to be asked in board exam. Memorize all the theorems and proofs throughout the mathematics subject because these are very obvious to ask in board exams. Practice MCQs, one markers and the short questions because these are quite tricky and people tend to lose marks in these questions. And this is all for this video. I wish you a lot of luck for board exams. Bye.